Hi, my name is Libby MacKenzie and I am based out of San Francisco. I signed up for the Intentionality River Expedition sort of by a stroke of luck. I had peripherally known Finn through wealth enhancers for a number of years, which then turned into Financially Happy. Sydney and I were participants of Financially Happy together, which then turned into Intentionality, looking at not just at finances, but your bigger life as a whole, and what does that mean for you. So that was kind of how I got roped into the group that was on the river for the week. But Sydney texted me, said, hey, we've got a few extra spots, are you interested in joining? And I was supposed to be in Australia for a wedding, but wasn't going to go, and I said, absolutely, I'm there. I love rock climbing and skiing and backpacking and being out in nature, and so it wasn't even a question of whether I was going to go or not. It was, can I swing it? And the answer, that the stars all aligned for me to be able to pull the trigger on going. So I was pretty excited to get my first huge wilderness adventure for the first time since the pandemic started. Questions, hesitations, or concerns that I had going into it. I think the biggest concern for me was really being in such a big group for the first time in a year and a half. I'm highly extroverted. I love meeting new people. I love sharing space and sharing cool, unique opportunities with people. And so again, it was really just the unnaturalness of being in a large environment for the first time in such a long period of time, and that very quickly subsided just because everybody was so fun to be around, so open, so excited to be on the river and spend that time together. Results that I've seen since being on the retreat, the first one, probably the biggest one, is just the importance of play. I had been sort of toying with what play really means for us in our modern world as adults for quite some time, reading Stuart Brown's book on play, and I think just having 4 days completely off the grid, phones in the car, not even on the river with us, it's really hammered that home. It was an opportunity to spend 4 days laughing and smiling and sharing stories and playing music together with not just the other pathers, but also the musicians that came on the river with us. We had the Little Smokies, two musicians from the Little Smokies with us, and it was such a joy and a treat to have them on the river with us, and to just be present with everybody, and the value of that. The other big transformation I've had, I think, comes from the pre-read. We read The Gift by Edith Eger, and she talks about the importance of really believing that you are the one person who will never leave you, and being able to show up and advocate for yourself through boundaries, through how you manage your time, and a lot of this transitions into the 7 principles of intentionality. And so how can you show up and be your own best advocate, your own best friend in light of everything else that's going on in the world? Would I recommend the Intentionality Retreat? 100%. I would love to do it again. It was such a wonderful time off the grid. Having some musicians on the river with us was also an absolute joy. Such a unique experience, and Sydney and Finn did a really nice job of structuring the week, but also allowing the flexibility of whatever the week and the river had in store for us over the course of our 4 days together. So say yes, it's super fun, you should go.